As you can tell, we made it to California just in time for Christmas. Yay. I have a cold.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. Normally we would be putting out our favorite RV gift ideas for Christmas this year. However, our family received some incredible news that tops any gift we could ever receive, and we're going to share it with you.
If you watched our last Ashley update video, we kind of left off where she just finished her last chemo treatment. She was going to get about a month off before her surgery, right. And that's where we're going to pick this up at today. But before we even get into the video, there's a couple quick things I just wanted to mention. Stick around to the end. We got a little bonus material for you, a little message from Ashley, and we want to share some pretty cool news with you as well.
Definitely. So, as you may know, I flew back to Florida right before Ashley was having her double mastectomy surgery in the beginning of November. I got there a couple days early, and so we were able to enjoy a couple days out. We were able to go to a fall festival, which was really fun. We did a hay ride on a tractor. Yeah. It was really fun with the kids and everything, and got to do a little bit of shopping. We didn't do a whole lot. After her surgery, she wasn't able to get out and about. She didn't want to take a chance on catching anything. Ashley did go to the west coast of Florida. She chose Moffitt Cancer Center to have her surgery there. She was very happy with it. I stayed home at their home and on the east coast of Florida and took care of the kids along with their dog and just house sitted. It was I wanted to be with Ashley so badly, but I knew I was where I was supposed to be, taking care of the kids and the dog and everything. Ashley had to spend the night at the hospital the day of her surgery, and she was actually released the very next day.
Yeah, it's kind of surprisingly. Yeah.
However, her in-laws live over there, not too far from the hospital, so they chose to stay with their in-laws for a couple nights, just in case, God forbid, she needed to go back.
Instead of driving all the way back to the east coast of Florida and maybe having a bad reaction or something, having to go back. Luckily, she had family on the other side that was close enough they could stay there for a couple of nights.
But she did so well, you guys. I mean, she's amazed us through this whole thing, and her double mastectomy surgery was no different. She did amazingly well. She healed, she recovered. I mean, she was sore and tired, don't get me wrong, but she is fighting for her life, and believe me, she is giving it her all, and just very, very blessed. I know not everybody has this kind of recovery or this kind of journey when they're going through something like cancer or any other disease or illness, and it's just
it's tough. But it's good that you were able to fly home and be there to help out.
I can't help it.
So you're going to get me started now. But you were able to fly home and help out, and it really took a big burden off of Ashley and her husband Ryan as well. Deena could take care of the grandkids, get them to school, get them to after school, their little programs they do, their activities, grocery shopping, just house cleaning, all the little things you don't really think too much
about. Birthday parties. Yeah. I got to take them to, I took the relief off of, or the burden off of some of I know it's not, they didn't consider it a burden at all. They have so many friends that are always so supportive and helping picking up the kids or taking the kids to certain places or bringing them home or whatever. And I was able to take the kids to birthday parties, their activities, but also at the very end of my 3 weeks of being there, I was able to go with them, and Ashley got to go too. Her first outing after her surgery, we went to our granddaughter's gymnastics practice meet, and that was really fun. That was like such a boost to everything. It was a great way to end my trip and a great send off. And Waylon, her brother, was so happy to be there and watch her. It was really a great thing to see.
I remember you even called me and told me how much fun you guys had. But while Deena was in Florida, Rodeo and I was doing I guess I can't say a guy's trip, can I?
No,
a guy and dog trip. Still heading west to California. We didn't do a whole lot. Deena was only gone for like 3 weeks. We did get a chance, so it's kind of neat. We did get a drive through Death Valley National Park. Again, Deena flew out of Las Vegas, so Death Valley is right there. We did get to go through Death Valley. We didn't really stop to do anything, but it was just kind of neat. Kind of neat to drive through and check it out a little bit. And once again, I got to admit, these little small towns in America, they're just unbelievable. We went through Death Valley to a little small town called Lone Pine in California. There's a place called Alabama Hills right next to it. Never heard of it before in my life. We get there, start digging around a little bit. Come to behold, there's a whole lot of old Western movies and actually some present day movies that's been filmed there. Unbelievable. Little things, if you're our age, you'll remember the Lone Ranger. Scenes of the Lone Ranger were filmed out there, and we could actually go out. We found the exact places where it was filmed. Me and Rodeo, yeah. Who was it? Iron Man has a scene out there. Tremors has a scene out there. A lot of people remember Django Unchained. Scenes were filmed out there as well. And all these things they have located on maps. You can actually go right to where the scenes were filmed. Right. I'm not a big movie guy, but it was pretty cool. Oh yeah. So once again, the little small towns just never cease to amaze us. Yeah. And once Roddy and I left there, we did make it all the way to California, where we're at today, to see our son, Darla, and our newest grandbaby.
Yeah, you got to see her a few days before me. I thought it was only going to be 2 days, and I was jealous about that. I thought it was going to be 2 days before me that you got to see her, and it ended up being like 5. And that was tough because of me flying back from Florida. I had to quarantine myself for a few days to make sure the baby, I didn't have anything. Get sick from the plane or anything. So I completely understand. So Thanksgiving was an extra special Thanksgiving, getting to see Ashley off. She was really well, and they were heading actually to her in-laws for Thanksgiving, a long Thanksgiving weekend, and they had a blast. She's feeling good. She's getting stronger.
And we have a little bit of news.
Yes,
we share it now.
We definitely need to share.
We're going to give you some news. This is probably, I'll let you say it. Go ahead.
Ashley is now cancer-free. You couldn't say it because you're crying.
It's the sun's in my eyes.
Oh boy!
So she is officially cancer-free.
Yeah, the doctor called. Her surgeon called right before Thanksgiving weekend, and he said, "I'm not good at keeping secrets, and especially with the holiday, I had to call you. It was the very end of the day." He said, "I had to call and let you know." Yeah,
so that's awesome news. I mean, we couldn't finish the year out better. You know, our daughter's cancer-free, and we're here with our new granddaughter as well.
Thank you guys so much for your prayers for her. We do ask that you please continue to keep Ashley and her family in your prayers. We do know that she is going to have radiation due to the size of the tumors and the type of cancer that she had. It is high risk for recurrence, so they are just making sure they get every little single teeny crumb that they can get that may be in her system. So she is going to have radiation. We do not know the plan for that yet. She will be following up with a radiation oncologist next month, so she will be able to be clear for the holidays coming up.
And as promised, here's a little short message from Ashley. And you might notice thing 1 and thing 2 right next to her.
You're in trouble.
I know.
Hi, Ashley here. Just wanted to hop on and thank everyone for all the support and prayers. They're working. We are over surgery and just waiting on pathology and details for future hurdles, but we're halfway there. Right? Oh, we're halfway there. That's it. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bolt says bye-bye.
So once again, thank you everybody so very, very much for all your comments and your well wishes and and your support. So we really do appreciate it.
Right. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. We really, really, truly appreciate it, all of us. Thank you so much for watching our video. Thanks again for all your prayers, your support.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Have a great week. Safe travels, and God bless.